Good morning, you guys. Tab here, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. So it snowed again a little bit on last night, you guys, and as you can see, the sun is out. So I'm sure it's all going to be melted by the end of the day. Not sure what the temperature is today, but I have to keep my camera lowered because I don't want to show my neighbors' homes and all. But just kind of want to give you guys a glimpse of what we have going on here today. So really pretty. All right, and so in today's video, y'all, I am going to be showing you what I am growing inside of my home as far as vegetables. So this is kind of like just a trial of what I'm doing to see what I can and can't grow inside of my home. And, just in case something happens, I just want to see what I'm able to grow inside. So I am going to head back inside of the house and we'll get started with this video. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the white potatoes first, you guys. So I've been watching some gardeners on YouTube and I was interested in planting potatoes, and so a lot of them suggested that you store these potatoes, and I had these stored in a cool, dry place for about a month and a half to 2 months, and for the eyes to grow. And so that's what these are looking like now. And so I'm getting ready to plant these in 5-gallon buckets to see what type of harvest I get off of these. Now these right here, I think I am going to wait a little longer before I actually plant these. And look at this one, you guys. I thought this one was so cute. It is actually shaped like a heart. So, and there's 10 potatoes in this little cardboard container that I had these stored away in. And so I'm not gonna show you guys how I plant these because this is my first time. But if I get a good harvest off of them, I will show you what I did to plant these and to get a good harvest from. All right, so now we're gonna move to this bucket next to the potatoes. This is actually a potato plant that I have been growing inside of my living room, and it's growing pretty good. I actually planted these potatoes on Christmas Eve, and so this is what we have now. The stems are pretty healthy on here, and according to the YouTubers that I've been watching, you have to let these leaves die all the way back, and once they have died all the way back, then you should have a harvest. So hopefully we got a lot of action going on up under this soil. And so yeah, and once I pull these up, I will definitely let you guys see if I grew anything in here. And right now I just have it in this Dollar Tree. Actually, both of these containers came from the Dollar Tree, this bucket here. And so the reason why I have this one on top of the bucket is because I have holes in the bottom of this container. And so I just drain it in this bucket. And like I said, I'm just trying this. This is just an experiment for me inside of my home during the winter with white potatoes. Moving on to the onion. Now, I did not grow these onion, but I have been experimenting, and I've been keeping these also in a cool, dry place because watching some gardeners, they said once you store these onion in a cool, dry place, it could last up to about 6 months. So I stored these on November 7th. So they have been in my cool, dry place for about a little over 3 months now. And so I am going to cut one of these just to see, and I haven't done it, so I'm gonna do it with you guys on camera. I'm gonna slice one of these open to see what they're looking like on the inside. Now, once I pick these up, they are still fresh and hard. As you can see, I'm gonna spin this around here. I don't see any mold or anything on them, so they look pretty good, you guys. And if you see these little green leaves, these are actually bay leaves that I just stuck on my potatoes and my onions to try to keep the little bugs away. So they are looking pretty good, you guys. So I am going to actually take one of these, and I'm gonna take one of the smaller ones. And I'm gonna slice this open, and we're gonna see what this is looking like. Hang on one second, you guys. All right, you guys, so far, it's looking pretty good. Oh, wow, still fresh. Doesn't have a rotten smell or anything. All right, so I'm excited about this, y'all. So if you were wondering if onion could be stored, so far they can. It's been a little over 3 months, and these are still just as fresh as the day that I bought them from the grocery store. So I'm gonna continue to let these sit in my cool, dry area, and I will come back and let you guys know if I notice anything different with these prior to 6 months. And I'm actually gonna let these store over 6 months because I wanna see just how long I could store onion. But I will definitely be planting some in a few weeks after the last frost date here in Texas. All right, so moving along to my romaine lettuce. All right, so this is my romaine lettuce, and I grew these in a Dollar Tree bucket. And these are a cold weather crop, so I let these sit outside overnight the other night, you guys. And so I noticed that this one has started to wilter, and I put it back on the grow light just to see if I could save it, but I don't think this one is able to be saved. And so again, I'm experimenting. This one seemed to be holding up nicely, and this one as well. Now let me spin this one around. This one has wilted also, so I think I'm gonna pull that one today, and this one right here as well. Now I took some old jars that I had, and I've been growing these in these jars, and I just wanted to see which one grows the fastest. And looks like the ones in the jar has been growing faster than the ones in the actual bucket. So I think this is the route that I'm gonna take when growing my romaine lettuce. I'm gonna lift this up out of the glass, and can you see those roots right here, you guys? So I'm just gonna continue to let those sit, and just to see what the outcome is with this lettuce. And I will definitely let you guys know. Now, about a week and a half ago, I made a stir fry, and I think I mentioned that in my last video that I made with my grocery haul. And I have some yellow, red, and orange bell pepper seeds, and I'm gonna open one of these. What I did was I took the actual pepper that I bought from the store to make my stir fry, and I took the seeds from them. And so these have been drying for about a week and a half now, and that is what they're looking like. So I'm definitely excited to try and plant these this spring. And so I will come back and let you guys know the progress on those. The last thing, well, not the last thing, but the next thing I have here is my tomato plant. Now this one I put in this small Dollar Tree container, and I think it's time to transplant, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, you guys. These are actually Roma tomatoes, by the way. I think I'm gonna let these stay in this small container. I'm just gonna get something to build my plant up here, and to see if I can grow some tomatoes in here. Now, next time I plant some tomatoes, I am going to definitely use a bigger container, because I know that tomato plants have a tendency to kind of spread out. So as you can see here, but I'm definitely going to put something in here to try to keep these from leaning over. Next, I have my basil. Now these containers here, I had been seeing some content creators with these on their channel, and our Dollar Tree here never had them, but I went in a few weeks ago and they actually had some, and so I went ahead and picked up 4 of these. And so these right here are my basil that I am growing. And this is the sweet Italian basil. And I got these seeds from Dollar Tree as well. So these are starting to grow. I did grow basil last year in a Dollar Tree bucket, and they grew so good, you guys. And I actually was able to dry some, and they grow back so quick. As soon as you cut some down, they grow right back. 2 weeks later, you will have a nice bush of basil. Here I have my lemon seed. Now, I actually cut a lemon that I was cooking with one day, and I took the seeds and peeled them back and planted it in this styrofoam cup. So, and this is what it's looking like right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and transplant this one into a bigger container. Here are some green onion that I have in this glass. And these, believe it or not, these actually grew tall. I cut them down and cooked with some of them, you guys. And so they are now growing back. So I'm gonna continue to keep these in this glass and just to see how they continue to do. Over here, I have my habanero peppers, which looks like this. With these peppers, you can actually grow hot sauce. Make hot sauce with these. So I am going to try and grow some of those. And again, I do have this in a Dollar Tree bucket. Here I have some carrots that I'm trying to grow inside the house, and I transplanted both of these actually from a styrofoam cup, and so the carrots are coming along nicely. I cannot wait to see if I get a little small harvest out of these. Moving on to my beans. Now, I went ahead and planted these beans in one of these containers from Dollar Tree, and so far they are coming along pretty good. I need to add some more soil. Now, this one right here, these are the yellow and they're bush beans, Cherokee wax yellow bush beans. So I've never grown these before, but I was just curious to see what they taste like. So I can't wait till I get a small harvest off of those. Now these two right here are actually just green beans. And they are the bush beans as well. So we will see the outcome of these. Last, I'm just going to show you guys my seeds. These are a bunch of beans that I have in this bag. My herbs like my cilantro and basil and parsley, things like that, is in that bag. And these are just a variety of vegetables like my radishes, corn, okra. I have carrots, pumpkins, all types of vegetables in this one. This one is full of different types of lettuces that I plan to grow. And this one is my tomatoes. And I'm definitely gonna get more seeds for my tomatoes. I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply today to pick up some more soil, and I was told that they did have their seeds out now, so I do plan to get some other different types of seeds to grow this spring and summer. So you guys look out for that. I may try to film a little bit in there to let you guys see, but we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, you guys. I encourage you to start planting a garden, or if you wanna do the bucket method like I'm doing, whichever way you decide, just try to start growing something, because we are living in uncertain times and we just don't know what's going to happen, you know. So I pray that you guys have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.